So Todd, it's been a while since there was a shutout in this building for the Flyers. Sum up your feelings on the game tonight.
First of all, I'm pretty happy for Kevin. It's been a long time coming. He certainly deserved to have the guys play like that in front of him, so good for him. But good for the whole squad too, because put a bit of pressure on ourselves this last week. Maybe spoke a few home truths, throughout the week in practice, and I really thought they played as a squad tonight, and that we got ourselves into early penalty trouble right off the bat. That game could have gone a different way if we leaked a goal or two, but we didn't. The guys killed well, and I thought Hull played it pretty tight until we found a way past their goaltender. But no, it was a good team effort tonight, and that's the sort of performance that we would expect to get out of these guys on every night now, because as you know, there's only a handful left.
At the end of the first, did you come in thinking it's going to be one of these nights? Because nobody seemed to be able to find a way through either.
No, I don't think so. I'd come in and talk to these guys after the first, and obviously we addressed the penalty situation, and told them that it was good that they killed those off. But we really told them to stay patient. We had a good old game plan this week, much the same as we do most weeks. But we really wanted to stick to it, and I told them that they had 2 or 3 chances there in the first period that their goalie made good saves on, and we were killing for we killed off 2 5-on-3s and a couple 5-on-4s. So told them to stick with it, and no, I don't think at any point this night it felt like it was going to be one of those nights, as you said. The guys were up for it, and I was quite confident in them tonight for whatever reason.
Kevin, man of the match this evening, and a shutout as well. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, we obviously played probably our best defensive game of the year tonight. Guys were really battling, and we addressed it all week about how we got to kind of tighten up and take care of the middle of the ice, and they really played it perfectly tonight in front of me.
It's you've played a crucial part in probably every single match that's happened this season. How are you able to stay focused through all of these games?
We kind of find ourselves in a weird position where it's maybe tough for us to move up, and we can only move down, and sometimes that's tough to. It's definitely hard on motivation, but I think give credit to our coaches for keeping us focused, and give credit to the guys for when they were really must-win games for us the last couple of weeks. We really stepped up and did it.
It's like you say, it's quite difficult. You can't really sort of step up from 6th into 5th. So what are you doing to keep that motivation and keep yourselves in that 6th place?
Yeah, it's like you said. It's we obviously know a lot of our home games are big, and a game against this team that's kind of nipping at our heels and got a couple games in hand. It did kind of turn into a must-win for us tonight, and especially after kind of a gut-wrenching loss last week against the same team. It was a great performance, real gutty performance from our team.
The first part of the second period seemed to be a turning point with those goals from Fulton and Reber.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's good to see the puck go in the net for those guys. I just tried to explain to these guys that it starts back in our own zone. You'd be really clogged up in front of Kevin tonight, and that's where our chances resulted from. Instead of end to end and back and forth and really loose and leaving Kevin high and dry, we were more direct tonight. We collapsed back to the net and worked our way out, and we've really been pushing that agenda hard this year, but it came forward tonight, and it's good to see.
The Hull coach during the week said in his local media that he thought that they'd stolen the match last Sunday. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I had a quick word with him after the game, and he said much the same to me. And that's hockey. We really, whether they stole it or we handed it over, either way, it's probably a pretty fair assessment of it. And that one really hurt because although we started slow, we really came into our own in that game and played good hockey for good portions of that game, but for whatever reason tightened up and made some of the same old mistakes that we've been making. But it was quite evident that everybody was on tonight, and really played well.
It was a good night for it as well. Some very strange results out there, none of which really helped the Flyers.
Yeah, well, you said it a million times before. As soon as you're relying on somebody else to do you favors, don't get me wrong, they're nice, but they don't happen in hockey, and it just goes to show this league. You know, you got a Sheffield team battling for a title, and you think that they'll win that game. That's their game in hand, and they'll go top of the league. But that Coventry team, they're not leaking a lot of goals right now, and they're not going away. So they're up for the task. But we're going to worry about ourselves, and if we do that, we're fine. But we really just got to continue on playing like this.
Tomorrow it's the last of the sort of really distant away games with the trip to Cardiff. How do you see that one going?
Yeah, well, I mean, all of a sudden they've gotten themselves right into the mix as well. They had faltered there that weekend. I think they lost to us and they lost another, but a good hockey club. Last time we went down there, I think we lost 8-5, but scored 5 goals in a tough building to play in. So we tighten up defensively and play like we have been. You know, you got to beat every team if you're going to do something in a season. So hopefully we can go down there tomorrow, get another 2 points, and like I said, let everybody else fight it out.
It's obviously it's a difficult trip. It's a long day, and it's a difficult place to play. And they're playing some good hockey, and they're battling it out for first. So they're gonna be hungry and ready to go. So it's gonna be a tough game. But if we play like we did tonight, and we take care of our own end, and we battle, and we do the little things like we did tonight. We're gonna give ourselves a great chance to pick up 2 points tomorrow.
And just finally, there's 5 more home games left in the season. It's Edinburgh next weekend, and maybe in years gone by that would have been seen as an easy game, but it's anything but now, isn't it?
I really there's just not easy games anymore. I think people, you could get caught up in thinking just because maybe last year or 2 years ago or 3 years ago there was probably considered to be easy games. I just don't. I think all the teams have improved. And everybody's still got a chance at it. So you're right. It's going to be a dogfight, and Edinburgh just went into Belfast and won by all counts tonight. So they're definitely going forward as well. So we can't take our foot off the gas, and we're just going to have to keep fighting it out,
isn't it?
No, they're playing some great hockey right now, and it's going to be a big game, just kind of like the games against Hull have been, and certainly. They're going to have nothing to lose, and they're going to come at us hard, and that'll be kind of another must-win game for us next week.
It's been a kind of up and down season. Do you think the team has found a way to bring the performance every night finally?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, frankly, I don't think people gave us enough credit for what we did with the injuries we had and a lot of minutes that the guys were playing. And you see tonight again, we have a full lineup, and it's just so much more solid, and it makes it easier on everyone. And so that's been a big part of it, but now there are no more excuses, and it's kind of crunch time coming here down the end, and we just got to get it done.